It's quite the find. Hello friends, and welcome back to Crow's Thrifty Finds. My name is Melanie. So this week's video, I've done one like this before, and I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna add a little bit of spice into it. So for this week, I am going to share with you my find of the week. I'm also going to show you all my sale of the week. And for something new for this week's video, I am going to share a BOLO of the week. So hopefully you'll get a little bit of education here in things that are good to pick up for those of you that are resellers that are always wanting to learn more things that you should look out for. This video will be a good opportunity if you learn just a few more good things to pick up. So this first item, the find of the week. I was at Goodwill and I spotted these, and I did not know what the value was going to be, but you will see in this video here that I paid $5 for each one of these. And I did see that they were Danbury mint. And I had a feeling that maybe these would be valuable. Danbury mint, depending on the theme, can be very valuable. And it turns out that Goodwill slipped up a little bit and actually let me get away with getting a really good deal on these, because I paid $20 all told for these. And they sell up to $75 each. It just kind of depends on which figure it is. There's kind of a range. Now this Tigger one, which I have right here, this Tigger one, I could not find comps on eBay, so this might be, a decently rare one. So I have this listed right now at $75, which is the highest I've seen any of them go for. Maybe that's undervalued, I'm not sure. But yep, Tigger here. These are so cute and so intricate and detailed. So we've got Tigger listed for $75. And then I know this one here has sold in the $70s as well. This Rue and Kanga in their little tree house. And then we've also got Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. It's unfortunate Piglet's ear is broken off, but hopefully somebody will still want to buy it anyways. Might have to knock a few bucks off for that. But still, when you pay $5, no big deal. And then we got Owl over here. So these are super, super cute. But yeah, if you ever see these Danbury mint Winnie the Poohs in their houses, you definitely want to pick those up. There are other Danbury mint Winnie the Poohs that are pretty good too. I know there's a train set, I believe, that's also very valuable. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little nervous about shipping these, but I am going to work my absolute hardest to make sure that they arrive at their destiny in one piece, as these are very breakable. So I'm going to be very careful. I got them home from Goodwill in one piece, which is always an accomplishment. So I just need to keep them in one piece. But super excited to pick this up, because at the end of the day, we're talking, close to $400 worth of figures here. Sculptures, I don't know what you would call them, but yeah, we're talking close to $400 in stuff for $20. So thank you, Goodwill. I appreciate the break from the high prices on these items. So yay. I was really, really happy to get these. So they were definitely the highlight of my week. Next, we have the sale of the week. This week, I had a really good sale. I had my Bratz Mansion sell. This was a great pickup. I picked this up for $80. So as you can see, plenty of meat on the bone here. Now, I did charge free shipping. So at the end of the day, that shipping, I believe, was in the 40s. Actually, not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So obviously, I had to eat that. I just kind of tried to price it a little competitively. By having the free shipping. That can be an incentive. I don't do it all the time, but I did it for this one. So yeah, you can see that it sold for $305. So there is great profit there that I made. Approximately 180, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I'm terrible at math, but it was a lot. So, eBay's going to take their percentages, of course, but it was a really good sale. Without a doubt, the sale of the week. And it was the most expensive item I had in my store. So whenever that sells, that's always a good day. So that was the sale of the week. And now, last but not least, I am going to share the BOLO of the week. This is something I newly discovered just today, actually, when I was at a rummage sale. I didn't even know this rummage sale was happening. I just happened to be driving down this one street and they had some neon pink signs saying church rummage sale. I had no intent in going to it. And oddly enough, the time of day that I was there was right when they were opening. I had no plans to go to the sale. I didn't even have the $3 early entry fee on me. I'm digging through my purse trying to get enough quarters out, and I got to like $1.75, and they told me at the door that they would take that. So yay. So I was, one of the first people in the door. There was, a few in before me, some resellers, but I got a few things right off the bat, but I wasn't getting a ton, and I wanted to find more. And I, knew I was writing a check to pay, which is why I didn't have the money to go in the door, because I knew these church rummage sales always take checks. So I was like, I'm not going to end up writing a check for a free will offering of like $3 for this stuff. I need to find more. So I kind of kept looking, and I started looking up stuff that maybe I wouldn't normally look at, but my gut led me to these cards, and I'm going to pick them up. And this is my BOLO of the day, of the week, actually. So, Weird and Wild Creatures is what these cards are called. Now, when I saw this box, the first thing that came into my mind was the Wildlife Treasury box with the cards in it, which I've shown before on other videos as a BOLO. You want to pick that up. And I thought to myself, I wonder if this box of cards is worth something. And now, oops, I promise I didn't break it. That came off before and it snaps back on. Could have been a bloopers reel. But anyway, so they're cards, but they're very big, and they're for, kind of like some animals that are fictional, like some are gross, like just like bugs and like all kinds of different lizards and things. There's different categories and tabs. So these are really cool. And they're actually worth a decent amount, but it's one of those deals where the more that you have, the more that it's worth. Now, I believe there's around 300. I counted, and it's about 300 that I have. But you can see from these comps, if you have even more than that, you can sell these things in the hundreds. So this is definitely a BOLO. The more cards you have, the better. Based on my estimates, I believe this is probably about a $40 to $50 box right here. And these bigger cards are actually more valuable. You can even sell them individually for like $3 a piece. Not that I'm going to do that, but I'm going to, obviously just slot these together. But yeah, there's also smaller versions of the cards that don't seem to be worth as much. But I feel like, anything in this category of item, is good. So if you find any weird and wild creatures, you want to pick that up, is what I'm saying. Whether they're the little cards, the big cards, they're all worth something. But these boxes with a ton of cards in them are BOLOs. Apparently this is the thing. These educational, card boxes are good to pick up. And who knows, there could be other ones that I don't even know about that are valuable, because I didn't know about these until today. But like I said, I knew about the Wildlife Treasury. And, I got this for, I don't know, when it, came down to it, probably like $2 or $3. So this was a great pickup. It was a great BOLO that I didn't know about until today, but that's what I love about reselling. We're always learning, right? So hopefully this was helpful for you all. Feel free to like the video, subscribe to the video. Feel free to leave a comment about maybe a BOLO that you've discovered kind of just by accident or just because your gut told you to look it up. I'd love to hear your thoughts. It's always nice when we can learn together. And again, my name is Melanie. This is Crow's Thrifty Finds. I'll see you next week.